right, both sharing the top. In the upper right, currently the strongest Terran in the world. He is
Acer Innovation.
That's a deadly nerd right there.
Yeah, he's pretty deadly.
In the upper left, we've got our Protoss player having a hard time so far in this series. Let's see if he can turn that around. He is
CJN2's Hero.
You know, the way that font was... I was trying to think of a joke to make with that font, but I suddenly remembered I can't make any font. I don't know any font names except for like Arial and New Times New Roman.
By the way, next time you see Hero's shirt, tell me that they are not sponsored by Bubble Bobble.
Wait. Say that again?
Next time you see a CJ shirt, tell me that those players are not sponsored by Bubble Bobble.
All right.
They have the little Bubble Bobble dinosaur on their shoulder.
Oh, really?
It's like really close to it.
Wait, I'm actually... Bubble Bobble's the game where the you shoot the balls up, right?
The bubbles.
The bubbles, excuse me.
Yes, Bubble Bobble.
It's not Ball Bobble, it's
Bub
Bubble
and Bob,
Bobble.
the two dinosaurs, trying to save their girlfriends. They shoot bubbles out.
That's right.
You shoot enemies into...
You played that in like old arcades?
Yeah, I had it.
It's like so
for
hard.
Nintendo as well. I've beaten that game like 1,000 times.
Really?
I'm so good at Bubble Bobble.
Really?
You would lose your mind.
I thought I knew like
play.
everything about you.
No, here's something new, Tasteless. I'm a Bubble Bobble master.
Whoa, he's GM Bubble Bobble?
Easy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
I haven't played it in a long time though, but I was like sick, man. We played that game all the time. It's so fun multiplayer. You like get angry. It's like, those are my shoes. Those are my shoes. You're not gonna make it. I'm gonna take the shoes. And then like I don't make it. And he's like, oh, I told you. Oh.
Bubble Bobble, man.
It's a good game. The rapid fire.
That game was copied by a bunch of other companies, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I think it was. Not sure. Well, we have the Nexus coming down here for the Protoss.
It's rather quick Nexus first.
Uh-huh. And then it's going to be a Reaper into an expansion here for Innovation.
If the Reaper goes directly to Hero's base and doesn't go in the wrong direction, that's very, very nice for him.
Yes.
And in fact, by the probe scout speed, I think that is what's going to happen. Because the probe went up and saw, and he scouted the SCV to the bottom right, so yeah. Looks like he's going there. And, you know, there's not going to be a stalk route when he gets there. There's not going to be a mothership core. So there's a possibility he can kill some amount of probes.
That'd be great for setting the tempo here.
All right,
this game.
Prediction. I think he's going to kill... Are you going to go? Come on, go. Oh, no, he's just, like, chilling. Okay, only 2 probes. He's going to kill 2 probes.
You were going to go with 3 before?
I was going to go with 3. Because it's innovation, so I think he can kill 3. But I'm going to go with 2 now. See how good these pulls are.
God, look at that control.
Oh, he's getting those guys. They're dead.
These probes are in trouble. They're like, no! I have a family. You know, you don't. You're a robot.
Robots can have family stasis.
I suppose, actually, now you say that.
Yeah, that's actually just unfair.
Only got 1.
That was very nice micro.
Here you
only
can see
got 1.
Innovation debated actually going back in.
Oh, you watch it. You get 1.
Yeah.
Toast is always ready. Bam! 2. Get out of there.
All right, nicely done, Artosis.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You cracked me up, man.
All right, so let's take a look where this game is at. Robo on the way.
Yep.
See if he grabs a forge right off as well.
Now they're both sharing the top here. Occasionally on this map, people could try to sneak stuff in the bottom here. But I'm expecting here from Innovation the most standard textbook game with a little bit of extra scouting.
I think you're about right.
With Hero, I actually have no idea, especially after that last game. That was so weird.
You're right about that as well, Tasteless. It really is such a strange game. 1 gateway on the way with that robo. Okay, there's the forge. I was wondering about that. Okay, so this is looking pretty normal from Hero overall. We'll just have to watch when he's going to take these gases and whatnot. With just 1 gateway, whenever I see like a 2nd gateway but not a 3rd, I always think about DTs. Like, just for whatever reason, I don't know. Just always hits me in the brain.
You know, with the Forger, Hero might actually just go for something more normal.
I think so. I think he's definitely going to go for a much longer game here.
I mean, I really hope Hero hasn't lost all hope here because, you know, frankly, it's pretty discouraging.
Well, the games he played, yeah. I think it's mostly has to be discouraging.
This scouting Reaper has seen everything, man. This Reaper is a hero, man. There's going to be statues of this Reaper in Innovation's base throughout this game. He was a true hero.
As long as it doesn't cost gas or minerals. Innovation's going to put all that into Marines and Marauders. All right, the Colossus tech is on the way now. And the Twilight. There we go. So it looks like very normal play for Hero overall. Innovation as well. I want to see Hero actually go for like what he... I feel like he's best at is like the really heavy Colossus type play.
Yeah,
so I want to see if Innovation
he's been
can
tricky
bust
with
that.
Colossus play. We've even seen some hallucinated Colossi early on.
Yeah, that was smart.
That was super smart. He looked a lot better in the first game, and I think things have slowly gotten worse and worse and worse with each game against Innovation. And that does happen to some pro gamers, guys.
Yeah, you can get under your skin, right? You can.
I mean, this is basically an all-day thing for these guys down here. I mean, they have a bunch of matches they had to prepare for. They got to do them all within a small period of time. You know,
it's very true.
All right.
Well, the first Colossus on the way does Nexus Cannon very quickly, and that's just to make sure this group of units doesn't get too close, because if they get too close and pull off like a little stim, he might end up losing a bunch of units, which he absolutely doesn't want. The Colossus is almost there.
With that Mothership Core patrolling there. That's super smart. Keep that thing mobile. And he picks up here, and now is going to go over here towards the main.
Is he going to be in position? Look at this. Hero,
well, he should be out of vision.
Well, there was an observer floating over where they were, so...
Oh, excuse me. Yes, there was.
So that's going to help him out a lot. And Innovation's going to realize, oh, okay, there must be an observer. I flew around somewhere. In the meantime, Innovation has started that third command center, so this is looking more like the standard Innovation TVP, where he's going to go ahead, expand, continue to macro up.
You know, with these Colossi builds, he just went over another observer, by the way, again here. Well, I'll get to that in a second. Let's see how well this drop does. He picks up and leaves. Now, with these Colossus Stalker builds, Colossus and Stalker, they're more mobile, but they're not fast. So Terran can actually just go build that third base right there in the middle. And if Protoss were to try to leave with these speedy medevacs, Innovation would just dump all these Marines inside of Hero's base. It would, so it actually allows him to get an expansion up before the Protoss.
Exactly, and it would almost turn into like a mini base trade where Innovation can get home before he dies with his units.
Exactly, exactly.
So the third Nexus does get started up, but as you said, Tace, is much slower. The third command almost finished by the time it gets going. And I do have to give Innovation a little bit of a lead, but Hero's not... Like, there's nothing wrong with Hero's position. I like where Innovation's at, and I feel like when he gets to this point without damage, he's going to be very scary, but the same can be said for Hero.
Yeah, you know, I think this is the whole process of this game here has been completely natural for two good players. You know, with the third getting up a little bit later for this, and then with, Innovation identifying, okay, well, this is the kind of the tech tree that Hero's going for. I can punish it slightly.
Nothing really
Hero being smart, not going to go across the map and attack, so Innovation can punish him. Hero then conservatively takes third Nexus.
We actually had a lot of Vikings on the way, and he has the Ghost Academy as well. I do love it when Innovation grabs a few Ghosts to go with like an SCV pull or something. And right now, we actually do have that fourth Colossus like halfway done, so we should be seeing the Templar Archives going up pretty soon.
Yeah.
He might start the fifth Colossus before, he might start the Templar Archives before. But we're actually seeing what this is Hero's strength right here. The mass Colossus type of play.
And what else, what better, I should say, to fall back on than this for Hero? Sticking with his roots, you know?
He's out if he loses this game, so he may as well do what he's best at and see if he can make it work against Innovation. None of his other tricks did, so this is going to be his best chance, I feel. Innovation, though, like, he knows what's going on. He has a lot of Vikings already. He has 8, and he didn't really skimp on medvacs. He does have 4. Here we go.
All right.
It's time, Tasteless.
And there is, again, there's no storm here, guys.
He starts that Templar Archives and then that fifth Colossus. These Stalkers do have blink, so he can get out of here. He knows what's coming. And he has a lot of energy on those sentries. He can cast like 6 force fields right now, I think.
I think is there any possibility here that he actually goes for the main? Nope.
Okay, well, here's the thing. He knew that was going to happen, and now he's just going to go towards that natural, probably.
That's what I thought, yeah.
And
now you can just attack again here. Stimming.
Innovation wants to kill this army off. Another nice set of force fields.
They are getting through, though.
Thing is, all these Colossi beams are being used on SCVs right now instead of the units. Meanwhile, all of the units with hit points for Hero are being taken out, and there is no way
just
stopping
nothing.
that.
Yeah, it's nothing but stalkers left. And that's the last thing you want to have against this Terran Death Ball. Man, that timing is so good now.
When Innovation does it, especially, it looks more powerful in his hands than other Terrans. I guarantee you, I promise.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's it, guys. Hero, his story ends here. Meanwhile, Innovation moves on to the next chapter of the GSL, the round of 16.
That's it.
That's it.
Expect GG in just a second. Micro against those landed Vikings.
GG, there it is. Just had to kind of process that loss. Innovation. I mean, I want to point out how good DRG is for a second, because Innovation looked absolutely invincible when playing against Hero. Like, absolutely untouchable. And then Innovation actually, DRG looked so perfect against Innovation. It's pretty crazy. You know, like Dragon Ball Z, where people just keep getting more and more powerful, so the other guy gets more powerful.
That's starting to happen for real.
That's starting to happen here. Yeah.
DRG's final form may have been revealed tonight, Tasteless.
Can't believe how well he played, man. That was crazy. Definitely see the TVZ there today.
His power level is over 9 GSL Code S's.
You know, unfortunately for Hero, I mean, we had Hero and Gumiho, who were in one category of pro, and then there was DRG and Innovation, who were in a completely different level.
It was like champions and non-champions is what it was.
Yeah.
Hero and Gumiho, two great players that I love to watch, but tonight, you cannot compare them to DRG and Innovation.
Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure. Today, the two players who advanced were the best in the group.
For sure.
I mean,
no upsets tonight. The better players made it through.
Yeah. Well, one upset. I don't think we thought DRG was going to beat Innovation. That was a bit of an upset.
I guess an upset based on what you would think going into the group.
You would think DRG would probably
based on
win the
their
last
skill levels.
match.
I would say absolutely not an upset. Like DRG simply outplayed him in macro.
DRG is back, man. Keep your eyes on him. And that's funny because we just saw Innovation get out of the group too. Yeah, keep your eyes on Innovation, but DRG.
I just want them
how
to
far
hit.
Is he gonna,
like, imagine a finals between those two. How good that would be.
God, that would be amazing. As you can see here, the results today: DRG and Innovation. Like, godly,
great play,
brilliant games,
and that actually gives us. We're getting a pretty balanced round of 16. It's, I believe, 5 Terran, 4 Protoss, 3 Zerg so far. Yeah, pretty sure. So this is going to be next Wednesday, guys. It's going to be Rain against Songduri and True against Kongho. Going to be a fun group.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And by the way, we're actually casting World of Tanks tomorrow.
Oh, you better make sure you tune into that.
It's been a lot of fun. Tune into that.
Certainly do. And make sure that you tune into Meta tomorrow.
Yep. Check out our Toast.
Very excited about that. We're definitely going to be talking about DRG, man. That's a fact.
This guy is so... I mean, I know there's DRG fans. I never expected DRG to win another Code S. But, like, today, I'm like...
Oh, the DRG fans are like, told you so. Like, he was coming back.
This.
Yeah.
God, DRG played so well today. And Innovation deserves all the credit in the world. He looks brilliant. He may win this season as well.
He's always a contender.
We're at the point in time now where there are some really good players that really get the game down to every iota of the game they understand fully.
Let's not forget as well that some of the players that made it through that we don't think that about have the potential. Maybe they weren't playing their best games, because that's what happened last season with Maru and Bomber. Like, they crushed everything. They didn't look that good at the beginning of the tournament, but
that was it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us. As always, we love you. Good night.
Here we are, brothers in arms. this godforsaken land.